The Tennessee Vols are back in the 12-team college football playoff bracket heading into the final week of the regular season. Currently, Tennessee is in the picture, but not hosting a playoff game. So today we're going to talk about what has to happen this weekend for there to be a college football playoff game happening in Neyland Stadium in a couple weeks. Hey, it's Lucas Panzica from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. So Tennessee, as we know, got some help last weekend and moved from number 11 to number 8 in the rankings. They are, however, the number 9 seeded team because the highest ranked Big 12 team, though ranked behind them, gets one of those top 5 seeds. So at the moment, Tennessee is one spot out of being a host team in the first round of the college football playoff. That goes to a top 8 seed. So what has to happen for Tennessee to be hosting a college football playoff matchup in the first round? Well, first things first, Tennessee's got to take care of business on Saturday. None of this matters if the Vols don't go to West End and get a win over the Vanderbilt Commodores in a rivalry matchup. Win and you're in, lose and you're out. It's essentially an elimination game for Tennessee. So we keep that in mind. They have to take care of business at Vanderbilt. If they do that with that 11 a.m. Central kickoff on Saturday, there are 2 outcomes that could help Tennessee this coming weekend. Number 1, the easiest way for the Vols to feel good about hosting a college football playoff game would be a win at Vanderbilt and a Notre Dame upset loss at USC. The Irish are favorites by about a touchdown on the road, but that could be a tricky game and a long road trip for Notre Dame going to face Lincoln Riley in that USC offense that has not had a great year, but certainly a bit of a trap for Notre Dame potentially to fall into. A loss for the Irish there would give them their second loss of the year and likely knock them out of the field where they are currently ranked ahead of Tennessee. The second outcome that could help the Vols on Saturday would be for Texas A&M to knock off Texas. This one, though, comes with a caveat. That game is a play-in for the SEC championship. So if Texas A&M were to beat Texas, the Aggies would be in Atlanta to play Georgia in the SEC title game. Tennessee, though, to host a playoff game, would likely need A&M to lose to Georgia in the SEC championship to prevent 4 SEC teams from getting in. If Texas A&M were to beat Texas and lose to Georgia in the SEC championship, that would likely eliminate the Aggies with a 4th loss, and it could drop Texas in the rankings from number 3 to below Tennessee, moving the Vols up a spot and allowing them to host a playoff game. That would come down to the Longhorns' resume. In that case, they would have 2 losses, just like Tennessee, and both of their losses would be good, but they would not have any marquee wins to hang their hat on, so that would be up for debate, but certainly could be a situation where it helps Tennessee to host a playoff game. Either way, the stakes are simple on Saturday. Win and you're in, win and get some help, and there could be college football playoff action happening in Neyland Stadium in just a couple weeks.